Hey, Dustin. Hey, Brown Sugar. What's up, people? I'm gonna wait and see if we get any more being. I'm gonna sit here. I'm tired as hell. I feel you, Dustin. I feel you. Look, I almost didn't do this video because I was looking at that bed back there. I'm getting ready to go crawl in it here, but I want to get this done. And then I may do another live tomorrow because I'm gonna have time on this load. And if they don't take it tomorrow, I'm gonna be stuck in West Memphis. But I'm gonna go get me some. I'm gonna go to the either Petro or the TA in West Memphis, Arkansas, because them sisters be up in there cooking. And somebody done made some greens. Patricia, hello, welcome to the channel. Amen, Diesel, what's up, baby? I said hi to Brown Sugar. I saw her come in. Let's see here. I didn't miss anybody. It was just a quickie Facebook Live, Dustin. Thank you. That's usually DCI Jam's thing is the Facebook Live. That's his thing right there. That's his world. I'll probably do a few more in there occasionally. Hey, Nato, what's up, homie? I'm going to talk about that subject we talked to you. I think it was you who sent, was it Brown Sugar? One of y'all sent me a subject to talk about. Something to do with the tribes. And y'all sent me that, and I'll be talking about that because there's some other weird stuff going on. Folks is jumping on all sorts of bandwagons right now because they're getting twisted up and all this weirdness going on. Oh, yeah. For those of you, whether you see it now or later, please give me a like, thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell, and share this out. That's the way to do it. And Dustin, I'm going to be talking to that group. It was NATO. I'll be talking to that group, talking to that, I think it's Fiverr. Is it Fiverr? About the logo stuff. I'll be doing that too, because there's other people that have commented. Yeah, Dustin, did you get your cake on? Look, I don't even care about no cake. I'm gonna go get some food. I have a sour thing, people. Y'all, I can eat a whole lemon. I suck on them and I put a little salt in them. It's actually good because it'll cleanse you, but it's not good for your teeth. I love lemons. Okay, only thing I like is Jack in the Crack. And I don't know how many people like Jack in the Crack. Okay, I'm shooting the little shits right now. Jack, yeah, the sour ones, yeah. Anything sour, I love sour. Jack in the Crack, them tacos. They nothing pretty, but I like them ghetto tacos Jack and them Jocks have. Hey, Carolyn, welcome to the channel. How you doing? Okay, let me get this out the way so I don't lose track, because some people come in and they want to know about tacos. So, I'm okay. I like limes in my drink, but I love lemons. I get them all soft, and then I put the salt in there and I eat them. Hey, that girl, what's up? I have not gotten a zip. No, I actually have zip ties on the side, but I'm gonna get. If you go to, I'm gonna be back in Lubbock on, I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday, and once I'm back in, I'll be there for a few days. I'm gonna stop at Harbor Freight. I have some zip ties, but they're too big. I'm gonna get the smaller, thin ones, or either that at Walmart. Hey, NR, what's up? So let me go with the 1,000 giveaway and knock that out. We hit the 1,000 subscriber mark on the channel, and thank you, that girl. It was excellent because I was sitting up there. I'm looking at that wire on here. Is that wire on there? That wire, and I'm loving this headset. Every day I'm loving it. You can go and set in there. Still, it doesn't. I had to figure out how you click it, but I've set it to where I can speak the name and it'll dial. But it's Google who does it. But my other headset, I can just hit a button on it, on the Plantronics, and it'll automatically I can hit the button double click it or something, and it automatically will pull up the Google. I had to figure out how to do that, so I'm gonna have to pull their manual and see if that's possible with that one. I'm sure there's a hands-free way to access the because it's Bluetooth, to access the phone book. I just got to figure out. Right now through Planetronics, it does it with Google. But we hit our 1,000 subs for the channel. So what I wanted to do was invite everyone who's interested, who wants to be part of the giveaway. What you're going to do on this video right here, this live right here, is at the bottom, just put a comment and get your name and information. And if you're, what we'll do is I'll figure out a way to put all the names in a hat. And I got plenty of new hats, so that's some new hats. I'll show you. I'll have a lid video later. And we'll shake them up and see who wins, and then we'll go from there. Probably going to have this video going for, I'll just let it run for about, let's say, give it 2 weeks for everybody to do that. And then so 2 weeks from today. So 2 weeks from today. And I'll go ahead and at the end, I'll go ahead and put the names in a hat. And whoever puts comments down below for this video, we'll go ahead and I'll order. Well, actually, I don't have to order. I'm going to go to the place, pick up the item, because I know what it is. And so I'm going to show you that I have the same item, and I'll be giving that away. It's kind of a surprise giveaway. So whether you work in trucking, whether you work in an office, whether you go camping, hell, you can use this pretty much anywhere daily if you wanted to. 2 and 3 times a day if you wanted to. I use it usually at night, and I use it every other night. Usually depending on what I'm doing. So I use it in some form or fashion almost at least 3 or 4 times in a week here on the truck. So, and like I said, you don't have to, you can use it at your house. You can use it camping. You can use it at a job where you work in an office. But I when I found it, I thought it was just genius. And I think it would be kind of cool. So everybody who puts comments down below will get your name in a hat. And, well, let me put it this way. Unless you're somebody who is being a butthole on the channel, then you might get blocked. Because I'm now, because of the 1,000 subscribers, we are starting to get some really mentally special people who need something to do. Have I missed a Grumpy Smurf story? Who wrote that? Oh my God, dude. Leisha, what's up, baby? Oh my God. Wow. Oh my God, dude. It's usually NATO, I think, who always asks about Grumpy Smurf. Catalina Estrada, welcome to the channel. Cherry Rose, welcome to the channel. Oh my God, dude, you got me weak up in here. Leisha, you win today. That's funny. Chess ETC. Oh, this is an old Swift shirt. I got okay, so if y'all see this, I do not work for Swift. I work for a very small trucking company out of Lubbock, Texas, who I'm loving right now. The money's good, the equipment is good. I'm feeling much love for these people. They even gave me a sign-on bonus that I didn't know I was gonna get coming on Monday. like y'all are winning. Y'all, I'm getting percentage. When I do stops, they give me percentage. They don't give me just like back in the day, I was working Swift, so give me like $20. No, sweetie, I'm talking. Child, anywhere from like $70 to $150 is what I've gotten per stop. Yeah, we friends. Why are you bullying? Driving a 2019 truck. They pay for the washes of the truck. Yeah, we friends. I'm cool with them. They ain't got no argument with me. I go up in there, ask something to do, and then Grumpy Smart, and it's funny you mentioned it, Leisha, because I'm thinking it, because a lot of people ask about him, because he is comical in his own way. And, and I realized that sometimes I used to get really mad at him, but at the same time, what I realized is that God is using him to show me a lot of things, what should be, what shouldn't be, how not to be, and to grow me. So sometimes, and y'all know I'm going to put a little spiritual hat on, the reason the Bible is a collection of stories of people's lives is because it's trying to show us a different way. And God uses the examples of like Abraham, Noah, Isaac, Jacob. The list goes on. Saul, who became Paul. He uses the stories of these individuals in order to hopefully help us wake up and live a different life. When I was growing up as a kid, and they don't do this anymore. Some of you guys are way too young to remember this. Some of you are my age and will remember this. You would have a story read to you, a bedtime story. And what was the end of the story? I always say, the moral of the story is. That was what, that's what the Bible is. It's a consistency of what we know to be historically true stories. Hopefully God inspired stories is what I believe, in order to wake us up. And looking at Grumpy and how he lives, it is just incredibly. That's what I said. I could probably write things by watching my earthly father, because my earthly biological father is a hot, excuse me, French, hot ass mess, and just Grumpy is a hot mess. I will probably, and I thought about it. It was funny that you mentioned it because I thought about doing a series because I think it's NATO, or Brown Sugar who usually asks me about Grumpy, and it might have been both of them. Yeah, Grumpy is a hot mess. He just honestly is. Okay, Chess ETC about to come back out 41 years off. I don't know. That, do what you got to do. Are you 41 years old or are you saying 41 years of working out here on the road? NATO Grumpy's funny. He a hot ass mess. I need to put some secret cameras up in that house. And y'all would see about how much of a hot ass mess he is. Actually, Dustin, that's an excellent slogan, by the way. That'd actually be good for a restaurant. Just ETC, let me know, are you 41 years of driving or are you 41 years old? And then as far as Swift concerned, Swift serves its purpose. It's just like Sierra England. I mean, it's not the best trucking company on certain levels, but it serves its purpose. People want to get in there. I got my chauffeur's license back in 77 when it was only a D class. Oh, okay, so Trucker Bill also, he started out in trucking when it was a chauffeur's license. So right now, where are you located in the country, Chess ETC? What part of the country are you in? That's a good restaurant. That girl, you funny. That was fun. No, and thank you for the idea with the zip ties. That zip tie thing is genius. They gave me an idea with the zip ties for that dang little card here. And what I like about the zip ties, I can put it loose enough that it'll hold the card because this actually slides. So you guys can see. That's how you adjust it tighter and lower. Is this? So that slides. So, but I love this headset right now. It lasts for like 3 or 4 days. You don't have to charge it. And it turns itself off if you're not using it. And then all you have to do is hold the button. So it saves the battery. It's genius. Here's a whole commercial license. Trucker Bill, who is my kind of mentor, actually I just got a phone with him. He's closing it out in about 3 years. He's 62 now, 3 or 4 years. He's 62. As you well know, one of the things I researched when I first came in this industry, and I was 40 something coming into it in my mid 40s, is that oftentimes the trucking companies like older drivers. The company that I'm working for right now, I can tell you the most of those drivers that are working for that company are 30 plus. And really a good majority of them are probably 50 plus. He hires a lot of older drivers. That I think there's experience with that. There's protections with that. You have probably a less accident prone because of that driving experience. So, he hires older drivers. You're in Chicago. Okay. Well, I don't know what you I mean. That's one thing. We have a new guy on the Trucker 411. His name is Willie. I think it's him and his wife. And they both joined the channel. Willie works in the container in the ports or something like that. And he's been posting his day. And that's one thing I'm really excited. Specialty is I like reefer. I mean, I had done a reefer load back when I first started out with Werner during the training, and then I switched over to Swift because Werner's training sucked, or I would say training sucked. I just really didn't get good trainers. I went to a trucking school, but I didn't get good trainers, so I switched to Swift and did my year at Swift. But I did reefer over at Werner with the lady, and then when I got to Swift, I did dedicated Costco, and then I did reefer for the first time, more hands-on by myself. And then I went to Pride Transport for a minute, and I did reefer. And what I liked about reefer was, you mean to tell me I don't have to climb in and out the back of that trailer that much? And you mean to tell me I ain't got to get up there and sweep that crap out either? All I can do is drive it and somebody else wash it out for me? This is freaking genius. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. This is the new trucking gig for me. So I'm a reefer fan. I'm a fan of reefer. It does have heavier, in my sense, accountability with reefer, because your accountability with reefer that's heavier is because you have to watch temperature. It's a product that can go bad, unlike dry van in most cases. If the temperature is not right, it can ruin. So you have to monitor it more frequently. I do my monitors, obviously, like when I came back here, I'm at a truck stop right now here in Lebanon. When I came back here to get my shower, after my shower, I'm washing laundry. The first thing I did was look at my reefer to make sure that none of these buttholes touched it. Make sure the temperatures were within range. I'm not carrying food right now. I'm carrying something else, but it requires a 60-degree temperature, so that's what I have it set to. Somebody else talked about roll. That's interesting you mentioned them. I don't know much about them, but somebody else mentioned roll to me, and I don't forget who it was. Yeah, some people like van. Van is drop and hook. I'm a fan of reefer, but van is drop and hook. Some people like container, because container has, if you get with the port and you get to understand ports. When I first started with Swift, I actually was going to train with a container driver, and that was back in 2011, 2010, 11, 2010. But he had done some kind of violation, so I got put on another guy's truck, and I went straight OTR because I was just going to be working the ports between Phoenix and Los Angeles with him. And he told y'all know if I get a call, everything up. Sorry about that. If I get a call, it jacks everything up. Yeah. But yeah, you can. I mean, there's just different things you can do in it. You just need to find your fit. Trucker Bill is actually unloading trucks right now. He's lost some weight. I mean, he already had doing weight loss surgery. But he's going to close it out with Ashley Furniture, who he's doing it with, and I think he's doing about $70,000 a year. With the way this company's going, I'm going to be doing that too. So, yeah, if you guys have questions too, feel free to hit me up behind the scenes at on the Facebook Messenger. You can either put Trucker Doll, but on the Facebook, I go by Getting Saucy. But I have a whole page up there that's connected. All my pages are connected. Getting Saucy, Trucker Doll, Trucker 411, the ministry page, Revelation Life, all that's connected. Hey, Cat Eyes, what's up, baby? But yeah, all that's connected. So we can just hit me up in the background on there. And I know some people have been joining the Trucker 411 channel, so hit us up back there, and we can answer any question. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one to answer questions. B-Boy Stance came from Prime. She's local right now. DCI's at Werner. He's OTR. Chi-Town Trucker is getting ready to team. He's OTR and doing lease purchase with SRT. And then Laura just does our news because she had family who used to be in trucking. Her uncle used to work for one of the beef companies as a driver, and she has a heavy mechanical background with her, because I guess a lot of them worked on, she's from Colorado, and they worked on cars and all sorts of stuff. Laura's got some gifts, but she works in the office, and she works for a security company. But she just kind of got involved with doing the news for our channel, so I made her an admin. But anyway, what else I want to tell you? Grumpy Smurf. I am probably going to do a little series on Grumpy Smurf, because I noticed that people enjoy listening to Grumpy Smurf, and I got more stories, because right now what he thinks he's doing, so I'll share this with y'all. So my father, he felt, what he did was he used to manipulate women for money. Not to get, well, I don't know if they gave him money. They might have, because he had some dumb females. And I can't call them women, because I just got to call them females. Even my mother, that's just a female. That's not a woman. A woman would see him 5 miles coming and be like, Negro next. But what he did is, like, he somehow manipulated them buying rings and stuff. So like, I have a picture. If y'all look at one of the little what do you call them? Little images that start the video when I talk about him. He's up there with his hands. If you look at all his fingers, every last finger had gold rings on them. He got gold. Yeah, he used to have gold teeth too before all his teeth got pulled. So those rings, he could tell you each woman who bought him a ring. So I think what he's doing. All right, have a good night, Carolyn, and welcome to the channel. I think what he's doing is he's trying to manipulate me because he doesn't know what I make here, but he knows I'm making money. He's trying to manipulate me into giving him money or buying stuff for him, very similar to what he did his crazy females. I'm not doing that. Y'all remember when I got sick with and couldn't breathe, and the $200, he gave me $100 to go buy some $100 bill to go buy some $16 trash bags at Costco. And then within 2 days, he gave me $100 bills to go get some groceries for the house. But he couldn't give me $200 to go see the doctor. I'm not doing that. And the problem is that he's bringing in too much money to even that he's bringing too much money in that it makes no sense that he's broke before the end of the month, although I know why he's broke. And it's because he's in his little boy BS. So he really probably needs to go talk to somebody. I think some of his stuff is psychological. He's having problems. He doesn't want to deal with the incontinent issue the way he should. We finally got, I told you when I was here before he got sick and we had to get him on a catheter. He's doing that. But he leaks beyond the catheter, A, because of his diet, and B, because I don't think he's emptying the bag enough, and he's wearing the wrong pull-ups for his incontinent issues. He needs the pull-ups that are more like diapers, and he don't want to do that because for him, appearance is everything, and it's psychological. So he would rather sit there and piss on himself, not being mean, just being real, than to make other choices. So that's $1,200 a month going out the door, minimum. There's a lot more money than just that with the piss issue. He doesn't want to wash his own laundry after he found out somebody else would wash it for him because he's trifling. So he's paying per pound payments to get laundry done with the little laundromat up the street. Well, now that his money is dwindling because he went through his $100,000, he is not taking all his laundry. So when you walk in that house, the level of piss smell or urine smell is overwhelming sometimes if he hasn't taken the laundry, all of it at once. So he's piecemealing taking laundry, whereas he could just get up and go take the laundry. There's nothing wrong with him walking, nothing wrong with him carrying. He's just trifling. He's lazy. And so he's spending an exorbitant amount on that. His doctor gives him free insulin. Free. Follow my lips. Free. Free. The insulin his doctor gives him is in a pen. It's the same insulin he gets in the vial. But because he don't want to learn to do something different, he has the pens just sitting in the refrigerator. And he's paying $40 freaking of a vial. I don't know if it lasts like a couple of days or whatever. Every time to go to the pharmacy and buy a vial for $40 to put a regular syringe in and pull it off, where they're giving him FREE, the same insulin, and all he has to do is dial his dosage, put it in his arm, and click a button. He don't want to learn that. He's stupid as hell. I was like, I looked at him, I said, you dumb as hell. I said, how? They giving you free insulin and you got to pay. Dude, it's weird, man. So he paid $40 a bottle. Also because he's Medicare. He's United Healthcare, but he, it's through the Medicare thing. So what happens is if you spend a certain amount of money, you hit what's called a donut hole, which then all your prescriptions go through the freaking roof. So now he's used up whatever his Medicare benefits for the prescriptions. And so now certain meds are going to cost him like $200 to get. I said, I don't know what to tell you. I found that kind of some irony when he told me because Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Uh, my Lantis, they told me it's gonna cost me $200. Really? Did they tell you that? Child, please. Bye, Felicia. I ain't got no sympathy for you. You the one that's out here too lazy to go wash your damn clothes. Girl, Nato, you have no idea. You the one out here talking about. It's not that he can't cook. His mother could cook. My father can cook. He talked about making fried chicken when my brother was a little boy, the one who's in prison, Texas Most Wanted. I made me and Norris and them some fried chicken. Oh, so you do cook? I don't want to. Oh, okay, I don't want to. Enjoy coming up with that $200 at the crack of your behind. Because you spending money. I mean, just stupid. Um, and I think, I hate to say, the one lady who did care about him a lot, I think he's trying to manipulate her into start cooking for him again. Because that, he don't want to cook. I don't want to. Who else gonna cook for you? Unless I'm here cooking for me, I ain't gonna cook for you crap. I don't know if you want to call it accountable. I say what I feel. And he told somebody, he's like, Shannon ain't no joke. That's my real name, y'all. Y'all don't know Trick or Dollar Shannon. Shannon ain't no joke. Sometimes I be like, hot damn, cowgirl. She just say what the hell she feel. Right. Right. So Grumpy, I call it living in his BS. God forgive me, it's the only way I can put it. And when he sat there and told me, I never thought I'd be this broke. And what he's trying to do is get me to have sympathy, so that I guess I'm supposed to come out my wallet and give him some money so he can stay in his BS. And I told him, so y'all got to hear the response I gave him. It was beautiful. I said, I'm gonna say something. I'm not being mean. I said, we both Christian, right? Yeah. And I don't know if I told the story before. Yeah, yeah. I said, and we both believe that what you said. How many of your children's mothers could just decide, I don't want to wash no clothes, so I'm going to take me and the kids' clothes over here to the per pound laundry and pay for that every day or whenever I need to get clothes washed? I wonder how many of them could say, I don't want to cook. And don't cook and throw food away and throw ice and throw shit away that, I wonder how many of them could do that. I said, I just really wonder, especially raising kids that nobody was really helping them with, and they had to take you to court to get the money. I said, I wonder how many. I said, there was a point where my mom was on welfare. I remember that. I remember food stamps. I remember beans and rice. And I remember that you only did $50 a month in child support. In 1968, that didn't help nobody, and it damn sure ain't going to do nothing today. I said, so unfortunately, what we sow, we do reap, especially if we don't learn from it. And you're wasteful, and you're basically insolent. If God has blessed you with 3,000 some odd dollars a month, and all you do is waste it because you want to do things your way instead of looking at that money in a more economical way, you haven't saved up anything. If your car breaks down right now, you got bad brakes on the car. I think he also has a bad CV boot. I said, the only thing I'm doing is putting some tires on the back. And I was going to get new tires until I found out that I think it's a CV boot. And I found out that he knew the brakes were bad. So I'm taking, as soon as I get back to Lubbock, I'm taking that car right on up here to a used tire shop. Tell them to get me some May Pop tires. That means they may pop tomorrow. They may pop 3 days later. But if y'all saw pictures of the tires he got on there now, they'll be better than what he got now. So I'm going to go get some May Pops, put them on the back of that car, and that's all I'm doing. And then I'll probably be buying me a little beater here probably within the next 30 days. I'm good. I can't anymore. I'm not going to spend a fortune in a car. His attitude to me, because I had smelled something like it was burning when they were out. He's like, well, if it catches on fire, just let it burn to the ground. He crazy as hell. Grumpy crazy. He cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But I can't, Cat Eyes, I don't really have a way of saying I'm holding him accountable because he is so narcissistic. I mean, him and his little brother Trump, he's a narcissistic guy that even if you tell him to go right, he'll go left. And even though he's one of those people that will cut his nose off to spite his face, he'll do things even though he knows it's detrimental. He'll continue to do it. Yep, just let it burn like the sun. That's what you gotta pretty. Oh, just like okay, you talking about the car? Oh yeah, He told me that we were going to Walgreens and I smelled this burning smell. They've been working on some stuff, but I wasn't sure if it was this car. So then when he got out the car, he said, well, if you catch on fire, just let it burn to the ground. Now, what you have to understand is his level of intelligence is different. So he has that, I forgot what the insurance is that says that if you get in an accident and the car, you have an accident, they'll replace the car, whatever. He has, like, it's Liberty Mutual. He has that insurance. So his crazy behind thinks that if his car burns to the ground, he's going to get a new model car. I said, bro, there's some caveats to that. You're not getting a new car. I said, you lucky if you get $500 for this car. One, because you don't warn it, you done took it into the ground. You ain't gonna get no 500. Crazy as hell. He's just crazy. And I was looking at him like, bro, you're not gonna get a brand new car out of Liberty Mutual. They're gonna give you $500, if that, for this car that you don't take care of. And it's weird because, and y'all, I don't know what it is, and some of my family, and I'm gonna call it a ghetto thing, where you get people who get brand new cars, and all of a sudden you look at, I had a cousin on his side, she had a brand new car. I mean, it wasn't even 6 months, and you guys would have thought she had that car for 20 years. The damn door wouldn't unlock. The seats it was hell. I was like, what the hell did you do to the car? They tore that car up within less than 6 months, a brand spanking new car. I have no, and he's the same way. Don't do it, just want to look pretty in it until you can't look pretty anymore. And then you just look at it like it's a piece of trash. I'm like, bro, this is how you get to the doctor, right? And this is how you get to the credit union when you need something. So then you're going to get to a point where you're going to have to be calling people to get you a ride somewhere. It's just absolutely insanity. It's I call it a ghetto mindset. I don't understand it. I don't. And me and my best friend talk about a family member or in-law of hers is kind of a similar way. I said, I don't get it. Rough Riders, child. He's been hearing the brakes squeal, but ain't taking it in for the brakes. But it's more important for him to eat out, pay $20 every morning, giving a $10 for his breakfast, $10 tip to the waitress, for them to butter his toast, than to not eat out twice a day and to cook something. And even if you don't want to cook, go buy yourself some of those little, $1, $2 little microwavable meals and do that. Hey, Dark Star, what's up, Jose? And do some of those little meals, even if you don't want to cook out. But if Grumpy is just a hot mess. I don't even know where to begin and end. And all he does is sleep in that recliner. That's all he does. I understand it. I think on another level that's deeper. His favorite he was a sex addict. So that was his favorite pastime. Since he can no longer do that, you pray God delivers you. Well, you got delivered through prostate cancer. You can't go out here screwing around. He would still be out screwing women and having babies and not using no protection. I'm shocked he didn't get HIV or AIDS. But he can't do that anymore. So now I think he's just depressed. So I'm going to, this is my favorite pastime. I can't do it. That's how he sits in the chair all day long, watching the same rerun stuff over and over again. Hey, man, I said hey to you, Jose. I said, hey, I don't know if you heard me. But watching the same stuff over and over again. He watch the same damn shows, movies. And then he'll talk about being lonely, in a roundabout way. He like, you just like being here because you lonely and I keep you company. Ninja, it's the other way around right now. Because, look, Shannon can entertain herself. You don't understand. I don't like just sitting around the house. That's why I tell him, I said, I can't just sitting in your house. And I want to tell him smelling the piss in the back. I can't. That's what he getting ready to get a very rude awakening. Because there's times I'm going to come into town. He ain't going to know I'm there. I'm gonna come into town, take a couple days off, and be at the hotel up the street while you bullying. That's what's about to be happening because it's a hot mess. That house is, and it's not that it's dirty. He's well, the bathroom. He needs to go in there and do a good clean on the bathroom, and I'm not doing it for him. Well, the ninja stands for something else in a very nice way. I didn't want to use the N word, so ninja is my nice N word. I call other folks ninjas too. and it's not even about a particular ethnic class. If you're a ninja, you're just a freaking ninja. Yes, girl. He gonna tell me. He said there was a couple weeks ago when I was back. He's like, You just lonely and want to sit here and have and keep me and I keep you company. I looked at him and started laughing. I said, "You funny." I said, "You funny. I'm gonna leave you in your chair." I said, "This right here, it could never be me." I said, "It unless I'm somewhere sick and drooling in the chair, it can't be me." Caitlin, thank you. Catalina Estrada. I love the Catalina. I know. So, I don't know if you know about Catalina Islands in isn't that in San Diego somewhere? Jose, and that's Catalina in the Catalina something in San Diego area. I thought it was in San Diego. Anyway, welcome to the channel. I'm just talking about my Grumpy Smurf dad. They get me talking about him, but he is, and Jose had the pleasure of talking to my Grumpy Smurf father. He is he's got some street wisdom, but he's just a mess, and it's hard to watch someone who basically almost, it's like they sabotage themselves, and that's what it's like. They say, "Hey, great deals, what's up?" They sabotage themselves, and that's what he does. I don't understand it, but that's it just doesn't make any sense. When he got the car, I was with him, and I made arrangements for free oil changes. He went and paid big money to have oil changes done on that car. I actually had quite a few things. And the car has a bunch of warranty replacements that need to be done, like recalls. He ain't even taking it up there for the recalls. That's free. Let me help you. FREE. He ain't taking it in he ain't taking it in for none of the recalls. So there's a whole bunch of recalls on the car. It ain't even been meant for. The brother's a hot mess. And let me help you out. The car company is like the place he got the car. 5-10 minutes from the house. And I'm sure they have a courtesy van that'll bring him right back to the house while they're working on the car. I'm not great deals. I'm not telling what the giveaway is. What I told you in the beginning, I'm doing is kind of like a celebration because we hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel. I'm giving away something that I use on the truck. It's going to be a brand new version of what I use on the truck. Obviously, it's not going to be the used version. But I'm giving away the same item, brand new. I'm going to actually pick it up when I get to Lubbock, put it on the truck. We're going to let this video roll for a couple of weeks. I mean, we're just shooting the shiz right now. Let it roll for a couple of weeks, and then I'll be giving away a brand new version of what I use here on the truck. I use it almost, I'm going to say at least 3 to 4 times a week. And it can be used by anyone. You don't have to be in trucking to use it. It's not specifically the truckers. You could use it at an office. You could use it if you're camping. You could use it at home. Anybody could use it. So I'm going to be giving that away. And once the winner's described, then I'll show you exactly what it is and I'll explain how I use it. And when I found it, I just thought it was genius, and I think it would be really cool. I mean, it's really helpful on the truck, and I'll tell you how I use it, and it'll save some money on the truck because you could go a disposable route, which is more expensive. This is not disposable what I have, so it can be used over and over again. A printer? No, it's not a printer. It's not a printer. I've been thinking about putting a printer on the truck, a printer and scanner on here on the truck, but it's not a printer. No. But it's something that is very, very logical. But when I saw it, I was like, this is genius. I was in this section for something totally else, something totally different. And when I came across it, I was like, this is genius. So, but I'm gonna pick it up once I get back into Lubbock. I need to pick it up. And I might pick up an extra set for myself because I really like it. It's not a travel toilet. Y'all guessing. Havy Griffith. Y'all guessing. No, I'm not giving away a Porta-John. I'm not. Look, you can get that for, but mine is a trash can bucket and a luggable loo and some trash bags and Ziplocs. I'm not doing that. That's something y'all got to work out on your own. So some people want to do that. Some people want to do the liquid one. Some people may have other ways they do what they do. I will, but yeah, you just put comments down below, and that's not the chat comments. That means you have to comment on the video or just make a comment, and then I put the names in a hat, and then I'll contact you guys. Hey, Les Truck, what's up, baby? The Porta John, all you gotta do is go to Walmart, buy the paint bucket, and then go over to the campus section, get yourself that Luggabaloo, which is the toilet top, and then go to somewhere and get some trash bags and some Ziplocs, or you can get, some people say you can do a kitty litter or whatever you want to work it out to be. I use trash bags and Ziplocs. And then if you, that's like tonight, if I have to have, emergency number 2, then the Porta John gets pulled out, and then I get it so you won't smell nothing. I'm keeping it REAL. And then if I have to do my tinkle, I usually do that in the cup, and I just put that in little disposable bottles, and in the morning I dispose of them. Please, truckers, stop throwing your piss bottles out the window and leaving them on the side of the freeway. Put that crap in the trash. Or if you're going to use the same bottle, at least pour it out in the dirt. Buttholes. That's what I'm going to call you. Ninjas. Y'all all are ninjas who do that. Be discreet. I don't have a problem with you having to use a tinkle bottle. It's the reality of trucking. But at least dispose of it properly. There you go. Jesse TC just told you. You also can go to any of the camping places too, if you want to do the ones with the liquid. How I really first started knowing about Porta Johns on the truck was my first trainer at Warner. She's a female. Now she had the one where you had to get on the floor. Now y'all see how fat my ass is. I get up on that floor, we're going to call 911 to get my ass up off the floor. And so I was like, yeah, I can't get the one on the floor. But when I found out about the paint bucket and trash can seat was it was a person I had run into in Florida when I first went to Jacksonville. I was working for Pride Transport, and she watched my channel, a young girl who ended up working for a beef company. I think JBS Beef, actually, out of Colorado. They hired her. And yeah, just put your name in there. Like I said, I'll do the drawing and y'all see. Just put the comments below. Y'all can just say, love the channel, I got a topic request, whatever you put down there. Only ones that I won't be including is if you in here starting mess, because I get some people that's just messy. Like the ones that I got one that just put in there that all women should be at home and not driving the truck. You got deleted. I'm just saying. You got deleted. And when you win, I'm going to show what I'm going to be sending you, because I got to reach out to you in the background and get your mailing address anyway. And I'll mail it out and all that good stuff. All my cost. It's my gift to you guys. So yeah. But it's a kind of a cool. I think it's cool. I'm a geek, but when you see it, I think you're going, oh, you're gonna do like that's logical, and you'll understand how you can use it on a truck, at work, at home, camping. You can use it in so many different veins of just day-to-day life. And I was like, this is genius. And and it's reusable. It's not something you throw away. It's reusable. That's what I like about it. But yeah, we might start doing a series of Grumpy Smurfs. We'll see what he's doing later. But what he's trying to do now is trying to manipulate money out of me. That's not happening. A lot of people, that's one of the things I didn't like. I knew that when I was with the Werner trainer, she had the liquid, and yes, it helps with odor and everything, but then she'd have to carry that whole Porta John off the truck. She'd have to, people doing that because they knew the truckers did it. If you want to, and I understand the reason for it, some people just feel it's more sanitary. That's fine. I think my method is extremely sanitary. I have a trash bag. I wipe up. I tie it up. I actually put it into another little grocery bag, tie that up. Then I put it in like 4 Ziplocs. And I buy the Walmart freezer version Ziplocs. And the way I tie everything up, you don't smell nothing. I then take the trash can. I have Lysol back there. I spray the whole entire trash can down. I spray the lid of the toilet seat down, under and outer, and then I wipe it down. And then I do another spray, and then I put it up. Then I spray the air in the truck. And I actually even have one of those auto sprayers that you have for like your bathroom at home. I have that. And then I also have, like I told you, I think I showed y'all before, baby wipes. Everything you need to do what you need to do to be clean. I believe in baby wipes at home anyway. So in the bathroom, because I don't understand when you go wash your drawers and got boo-boo stains on your drawers. I just don't understand as a grown person. Babies don't have boo-boo stains because they got baby wipes. Well, if you use for a baby, My butt is sensitive. It can be used for me too. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say this, and then I need to get my blanket butt in bed. How many of y'all heard of this chick called Lizzo Juicy? How many of y'all heard of that? Seen the video? Let's see how many of y'all heard of that. Yep, let us know. You know what I'm saying? And it really, I think for guys and girls, this is not just for women. I'm gonna have to link that chick below, y'all. This is a big girl. Go pull up. It's Lizzo. I just downloaded her entire album. I bought it off, and I could download a lot of it for free. I went in and paid for it. Cause baby girl, she a big girl, but she working it. She is a rapper singer. Her name Lizzo. I think it's Lizzo. Lizzo, whatever. Pull up Lizzo Ellen and look at the performance she did on Ellen, and then you go look at her videos. But she got a song called Juice. And then she did a song with Missy Elliott called Tempo. There's some other songs on there. But big girl, I ain't gonna tell y'all what she doing. Y'all just gotta go look, just to go look, so y'all gonna. Because when I first saw the video, I sat here and was like, she working it like skinny women. That's all I'm gonna say. She look. I had to rewind. I watched the Ellen show with her on it about 7 times. She told Ellen, I might take your chick. I was like, oh, baby girl off the chain. She off the chain. Okay, great deals. He said, well, you might, great deals, you going to like you some Lizzo, because Lizzo, she ain't no joke. I'm just saying. You know, okay, so music, I guess we have to do a music conversation. Musical taste, I've never talked about that. So my favorite artist, hands down, and yes, I'm black. All right, I hate the word black, African American, George Michael. George Michael, wham. Favorite artist, hands down. I can quote some of his songs. I sung some of his stuff in college when I was doing choir. I love me some George Michael. I remember George Michael from my teen years, but I remember he was with Wham, and they did a video called Wham Rap. The brother was he's a lyrical genius. I'm sorry. And people can say what they, George Michael, that ninja could write. And people were pissed off when he won a Grammy for best soul artist or soul, and black folks were mad. I'm like, if y'all listen to One More Try, that sounds like he went to church. It sounds like a gospel song. You and a white boy too, Blue Eyed Soul. We call Blue Eyed Soul when it's a white guy singing it, right? Y'all can't be mad at him. And I don't know if he's truly. I wouldn't consider him truly right. He's Greek and something else. So, child, please, bye, Felicia. That boy, he sung One More Try like we was in church. It's like, y'all give that boy a Grammy. And if they would really look at some of his other music, yes, I'm a fan. Careless Whisper was classic, but he had some stuff that never made hits that was huge, like Hard Day. Um, there's one song he had, I think it was on the Wham album, called Nothing Looks the Same in the Light. The lyrics on that were bomb. Good night, Chess, etc. I'll be going to bed here in a minute myself. George Michael, yeah, I'm huge. That one. I'm also, my other music genre that I'm big on is jazz. I'm a smooth jazz listener. Love jazz. I like lounge music too. So lounge is another one. But I have a very eclectic taste. So my taste is broad. I listen to country. I like some opera. I like what they call chill. And I've been getting into electronic music. I like I can drive. Sometimes I need something to keep me awake. I put my Sirius on BPM or Diplo, and those are like heavy duty, kind of like electronic, semi techno, which is not really techno. It's not ever been a genre that I've been big in, but it's great driving music. So I sometimes do that. Great deals. I am 50 years old. I'll be 51 in June. So I'm old. But yeah, if y'all haven't checked out Lizzo, what I'll try to do is put her link below. Definitely, because the big girl, child, and listen to the lyrics. And I had to put this one lady did a review of it, and it was funny review because I had to watch that about 4 times because she was just listening to the album and reviewing. But it's on hit. But I saw the first time I saw her was not on Ellen show, it was another show. And then because I watched it because it was a YouTube suggestion, the Ellen show came up, and then I watched it, and she performed. She performed the crap out of that show, out of that song. And matter of fact, Christina Aguilera was in the back, and they showed her, but Christina was like, "I loved your performance." She's been performing at Coachella, this song, and all over, but it's called Juice, and so it's a big girl song, but it's a big girl who is comfortable in her skin. At least she portrays to be comfortable in her skin. You know, it'd be really cool. I'm at this truck stop right now in Indiana, and one of the ladies who inspired me, Trucker Brenda, Trucker 47, works for this company called, I think it's STI or STL. It's the green and yellow trucks. And I see one of those parked right now. Damn, glasses aren't on. That'd be really cool if it was her, because I've been wanting to meet her over the road. A lot of the women who came into trucking who have been in here for about 5 or more years, we've always wanted to meet her because she was one of the first female drivers to actually start doing YouTube videos. And she actually was about to blow up even further. I think she did some TV stuff too. And she's going to blow up even further, but she didn't feel she was in shape because they asked her to be on, what's that one where they go, Survivor or whatever it is? And she told me they actually called her and she wasn't in shape for it. Yes. She hasn't been on in a while. I already subscribed to her. I love this sound song that she sang on a plus size. Okay, we talking about Lizzo? Lizzo, a hot ass mess. I saw a video. When I watched Lizzo, it reminded me of my Grumpy when he first saw Prince. Because he was working in the hospital and he first saw Prince. My hair, okay, so you asked about my hair. Who's this? Great deals. So let me show you. You see? You see that, right? My mother has alopecia, and the women in my mother's side of the family, my grandmother, her, as they start aging, they begin to get the receding hairline. Both of my brothers, my half brothers from my mom, they're both bald. I think one of them, I don't know if they grow the hair like my papa did. My great-grandfather and my mother's father, he used to grow the hair around the side like this. And then he had the widows, what they call a widow's peak, the little piece of hair that grew right here. And he would always shave it down low with the little fuzz just around here. Now, my mother is kind of weird. Well, she's odd. I told y'all about that in the video. And there's more stories I could tell you about her, but we won't go there because those stories are pretty dark. But my mother, I'm not vain, okay? Why do you have 2 strands and you got the nerve to put a bow on the top of that? Girl, please. You need, look. I just let my fuzz grow. So, I am on high blood pressure medicine, and yes, Trucker Bill's daughter is a a stylist, and she told me the same thing, that your blood pressure medicine can have an impact on your hair follicles as well. But is it important to have hair or to be breathing until I can get this fat off me and hopefully get the blood pressure down? B. Griffith, thank you. And then with Choppy Sapa, hey baby, welcome back. I remember you. So the reason I do that, and somebody had made comments, and I actually had to delete him because he was being a dick. And he made comments about the fact I look like I've always been a kind of a tomboy all my life, but my hair used to be long. But as it began to recede and thin, I can put a picture up. You know what? I'll do that. One of the actual thumbnail I put up here is back when I was in corporate America, where I actually had trimmed the sides and the top was like a box fade and it was just natural. I just used a gel and it was curly. I'll do that. You can see where it was longer on top. Might still look a little guyish, but that was what I had to do. Thank you, Wachapi. I don't really care at this point at 50 years old what people think about my looks. I'm 50. What I do care about is that eventually I do need to get healthy, and so I do need to eventually go ahead And as I line things up and as money's starting to come in, I need to set up to do the weight loss surgery. I realize it's only a tool. I realize there's some mind shifting with that. My brother has done it. All the kids out of my mom, all three of us were obese, and we all hit the 400-pound mark. My brother, one brother's at 400 still. I'm 400. The one did do the gastric sleeve. He lost his weight and has maintained it. He works out on a regular basis. And physically, his body's in shape. Trucker Bill did the weight loss surgery. He was over 400. He lost it. So understanding it's a tool. I had my niece did hers. I had another friend of mine who did the weight loss surgery. It's a tool, and you have to use that tool in conjunction with some mind shifting, but it can happen. Hey, Larry Smith, what's up, everybody? What's up, baby girl? So it's a mind shift, and I understand that. But yes, so that's why it was funny when this gentleman made the comment on there regarding about me looking like a boy, and I might have looked like a boy with long hair because like I said, I've always been kind of a tomboy. This right here is receding, so I can short. It will get thicker, and I just haven't been really. I was trying to do the little wave thing where you're supposed to brush it, and it can do that. I've actually had it get real close, but then I just I fall off of the discipline of brushing it because you have to brush and use the product on a regular basis in order to train the hair to do the wave. And I can probably do like a short wavy, like a 360 like males do because it'll grow about that long. But then it's not, you're going to see it then. So yes, I do shave it every so often and then I just brush it. But I've been falling off the bandwagon lately. Um, yeah, I've fallen off the bandwagon. Get some grandma wiki. Okay, I don't know where that's at. I'll see if I can find it on, is it like stuff for your hair? Well, you know what? Who's it? Nick and Carla, they just cut their dreads off, and I sent them a message. I said, Wakanda, Wakanda. I'm feeling the love. I was like, go on and do your Wakanda, girl. And so I and not to knock my ladies on here who do y'all weave. I can't. I don't even like. I mean, I'm not even seeing women anymore. I don't do all that. But when I even see a sister with the weave, I just want to have a weave burning party. I just do. I want to snatch the weave off her head and just light a match. I'm so sick of seeing weave. I can't stand it. It's just driving me absolutely freaking batty. I want to see us naturally be us. And we are so pretty. And the thing that I would tell you is I had the Jerry curl back in the day. I did all this crap to my hair. But what I didn't realize, my hair has a natural curl and a natural wave. I didn't even need half the BS I was doing to my hair, which could be some of this too. Could be some chemical damage as well. Just all the dumb shiznit we did to our hair. And like my father right now, I want a Jerry curl, because that's an old mindset. You don't need a Jerry curl. His mother, my grandmother was Choctaw Chickasaw, okay? She was black too, but her birth certificate, that's how much of the Native American features she had. Her hair was that Native American, straight. She could braid her hair, and she would go to church in the morning, take the braid down, and the hair would do like this, okay? Just from her braiding the hair. So he has a natural curl to his hair. He's gotten some product from the lady who cuts his hair, and it was like a hemp-based moisturizer and a spray. He uses that, and you should see the ringlets of curls in his hair. Just natural. A lot of us have a natural kink, a natural look to our hair. Unfortunately, I'm trying to see if this is her. Because Brenda lives here in Indiana, y'all. Trucker 47. She lives here in Indiana, and that's what I'm trying to see. Is that a guy or a girl? Oh, that's a girl. I think that's a guy. Yeah, that's a guy. That ain't her. That's a dude. Hold on. Yeah, because she put dreadlocks. She do dreadlocks. Yeah, that's a guy in that truck. I was trying to see if it was possibly her, but it's not. Because she lives in Indiana, so I know that she runs this area. But we have a natural kink, and that kink can be curly. It might be a little bit nappy, but with the right products, we can have it, manageable. We came up over here, and due to the whole slavery, and I hate to say white people kind of being what we looked at as the norm, we've now tried to mimic them. And unfortunately, we don't even realize now, in all this weave bull crap, that we're mimicking them. The other irony to me, is that they're mimicking us. So they're even putting weave in their straight shit. It's insanity. It's just insanity to me. And I really would like to see black women just be natural. Wakanda. Wakanda! Yes! Just be natural. And sometimes that natural is taking it down and shaving it down. Sometimes it is just learning how to manage longer hair with a good moisturizing system to bring out the natural curl and kink in your hair that to me can be very pretty. So it's really up to us. And a lot of people, we saw the positivity of Black Panther, but it brought to me a lot more reality to the stage. What's the lady who played in Murder? She actually played in and she's a very popular actress, and I love it. Alfre Woodard. Did somebody already mention her? Alfre Woodard, and how her hair, like she's got that natural. I'm loving it. I'm like, girl, you go on, baby. You go on and be natural. I'm loving it. Right now, if I see more weave, I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna just pull it out and light it on fire. I can't. Ooh, ooh. And then the ones that they, and we got the sisters who can't afford to maintain the look of the weave, so then it look like a rat been sucking on cotton because they try to keep that raggedy ass weave up in there. I'm like, oh my god. And then they put the weave in the baby's hair. Why does this child, who's a child, have a weave in her hair? I just can't. It irks the hell out of me. And so, yeah. So mine is shaved down because it thins on top. So if you see the top, you see the sides. Well, you got to do what's best for you, brown sugar. I mean, I've never, for me, I've not been a dreadlock person, but I have a friend of mine who's a flight attendant, and we used to work at the bank together. And I've never been a fan of, but locks look good on her. It's a good, when she said, I was like, oh, girl, they actually look good on her. There are some people that wear locks, and honey, hands down, that is one of the best looks for them. You just got to find your fit, your look, what works for you. And what's comfortable for you to maintain. One thing I'm gonna tell you right now, I've had longer hair, and used to pay that $75, $100 to go in there and have them put that damn perm in there and do the touch. Oh, look, my clippers are running through the thing. I don't go to no barber. Even edge it up. Paying $15. I put $15 in my own pocket. Do it myself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cut it off. I'm good. I'm good. You kill me. I love my weave. Yeah, I mean, if you do, I'm not a weave person. I think it's because I see so many, and the ones who wearing these straight weaves that's down all the way down past their butt, like, why? Why? I'm not. But then it goes back to the old women who used to wear the wigs. Y'all remember the old women that wear the wigs at church? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Great deals. I ain't rich. I wish I was child. Let me tell. Well, you know what? I am rich. I'm rich in a whole nother way. I'm rich in a whole nother way. I take that back. You're absolutely right. I've got some richness in the wisdom that Jesus gave me, and it activates every day. And the older I'm getting, the more it's activating. I'm learning that. My actual name means small but wise, and I'm like grateful for that. Oh, brown sugar, there's some stuff that's supposed to help with your edges. And I got some of the oil. I don't have the bottle here. It's on Amazon. I will You know what? I'll see if I can find it and link it below. I'll see if I can find it. But there's some stuff you can use. I think it's made by some black folks. It's an oil, and it helps with growing your edges when your edges won't grow. I don't know how people did. My mother used to do wigs all the time. I don't know how they did. They would look so hot as hell. That's like makeup. I see people, even though they tomboyish, like the Brat and some of them who very tomboyish, the Brat, Missy Elliott, and they do the makeup. I wore makeup when I was in teen years, like for a minute. I was like, I don't know how the hell people do this every day. And I was good. I'm go natural. My face, all the skin is natural. Great deals I've been driving for. So altogether, approximately, this is going on my 6th year. But I did leave the industry for a little bit, and then I came back in. So 6 years. And y'all see me doing my, this is my Al Bundy. I put my hand in my pants with my shirt on here. So this is my Al Bundy. For about 6 years. Y'all done been on an hour. I didn't mean to be on here an hour. I need to get my butt in bed because I'm trying to get up out of here in the morning so I can get me a good trucking spot in Memphis. No, I mean I have like I like everybody calls me their aunt, and I have a great aunt and all that. No, I didn't do the whole kid thing. You know what? Speaking of kids, one of the reasons I never, even if I would have wanted kids, I don't think I would have had kids because um, I couldn't raise my kids in this world today. I would be based on things that happened to me as a child, and then also seeing like sending your child to school. I couldn't send my child to school. Oh hell no! I would be homeschooling. We'd probably be some hippies in the woods with eating some berries and shit. Sorry, I couldn't. I wouldn't trust my kids in the system in America with all the craziness going on. People going in shooting up kids and kid. Oh no, 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 sorry, Bob. Nope, 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 nope. So yeah, I couldn't raise kids in this world. I couldn't at all. I would have a major issue. I got that from you, Larry Smith. Thank you. I'll look at it. Um, Larry sent me a message. Why it a lot of opponents? I didn't understand your question, Great Deals. You had to clarify. I didn't understand that question. Oh, you have 2 children. Okay. Okay. God bless you. I mean, if they're in public school, I could, I couldn't. They done shot up the school, shot up the damn. I was around when Columbine happened. I mean, went into the theater. I just can't. I can't. I can't. Mm-mm. And it's not about good or bad kids. The other thing is, I'm not about a bunch of BS either. So I would probably be I wouldn't be an evil mom, but I'd be a very strict mother. Um, and what I've seen in the youth of today and of the previous generations, and a lot of it is our fault. I think because some of us were raised in such a way that we actually wanted to give our kids everything they wanted. I think it was a detriment because we didn't hold them accountable. We didn't teach responsibility. We didn't teach work ethic. So we have a generation of kids that feel privileged. And then I also think technology has had, granted we're using it right now, but it has had a huge deficit on the children of today. So the adults who are now, I call them children, but I mean the new version of adults, they're addicted to their iPhone. They can't even do their damn job without being on Facebook, texting. Their whole life surrounds around that. They can't, I mean, I had people on here when I was trying to train. They were addicted to the phone. They could not pay attention without the issue of being on the phone. So, yeah, yeah. I don't know what to tell you. As far as for me, having kids in this society, no, no, no. And I would probably be in prison if somebody went and killed my kid and if shot up the school. I would. And I'd have to repent while I was sitting in prison because I'm going to try to kill you. And then if you touch my kid like you're a Chester the molester, like my stepfather, my pervy stepfather, I'm going to be in prison. I'm going to make arrangements for my kids, but I'm going to end everything with you. you you're, you're not, because what the lifetime effect of some of the things that happens to people who that happens to, you're done somehow, some way. Like my Angelo uncle did for her when she was molested. She thinks they killed him. She probably did. Probably buried out under a tree out somewhere in the south. Are you talking about the bathrooms where if you feel that you're the other sex, you can go to the bathroom with that person? Is that what you're talking about? Cat eyes. I think that's what you're talking about. And you are correct. While I am liberal of people, I may not understand everything. I'm very liberal. I do have a problem that if you have not, and granted, I'm maybe not, and I don't want to knock anybody because I do know I have some transgender people that watch this channel. Um, I don't understand it. Even though I was in an alternative lifestyle, I don't understand it. I don't understand taking it to that full level. I understand what can get you mentally at that level. Um, and I understand now that but I don't believe, I have an issue with if you have not fully, while I may not on a Christian level line up with the changes, I do also have a problem on a personal level if you have not fully transitioned sharing the same restroom. And I've worked with people in the industry in corporate America who were going through transitioning, were still female, and were going to the male restrooms. Vice versa, were still male in body parts and going to the female restroom, and we had to accept that. It is a very difficult thing. I agree with you that it's a very difficult thing, and I don't agree with it. Um, I don't know what solution they could come up with. I guess on a politically correct, you could come up with a bathroom that, a lot of the companies are coming up with now that are both male, female, and then you just lock the door and you can only one person at a time can use it. But if it's a multiple bathroom where a bunch of women go, I really don't want a dude coming in there who's still physically a dude, regardless of what he or she considers themselves. And you still physically have those. I just don't. And I think, the sad part is that we have to, being a hashtag Me Too molest survivor, and I've even had an attempted rape. I haven't even talked about that. Somebody broke into my grandfather's house when I was there and attempted to rape me, and I had to physically fight this man out when I was 13 years old. Going through those kind of traumatic events, you don't know what any of those women who go to the restroom on a regular basis have been through. So even though you may be trying to help another group, it may be a detriment to somebody who may not be as bold with whatever has happened to them. And so you put them in an uncomfortable position in order to do politically correct stuff for another person without considering the full big picture. So there's some issues all the way around it. My heart goes out to people who may be transgendered for whatever reason they got there and whatever, and you want to live your life how you want to live it, whether I agree with it based on my Christian views or not. God gave everybody free will. We all have to answer to him at the end, whether right or wrong. But for me, I do see some issues with it. And, I had a friend of mine who was also a molest victim, and she was working for Sprint at the time, and they were opening up that realm where they were going to allow people who were transgender to go. And she's like, she had been raped. She had been molested. She said, if they still have the body parts, I don't want them in the bathroom with me. You have to understand, it becomes, there's other, we're not looking at the grand scheme of things. We're looking, oh, okay, this person's discriminated against because they feel they're, a man in a woman's body or whatever, a woman in a man's body, vice versa. And they now want to be treated this way, but they haven't gone through their full transition. And they still have a penis, even though they may be taking hormones and transitioning. That can be uncomfortable for some of the females in there based on things that happen to them in their life. So we have to be very, I mean, like I said, it's a fine line. It's a door that I don't think should have been opened. And you've been going to the bathroom, in the male bathroom, all this time up until you decided, hey, I want to be free, open, whatever. Keep going in there and let the men deal with it until you get everything changed. Or if you're going to be so liberal, then the companies need to create bathrooms, similar, like I said, where it's lockable for both. Like they do the family restrooms now, where a mom can take the kids in the bathroom, even though there's public bathrooms, which I'm a fan of, because that's another thing you got to worry about. You're taking little boys and little girls into the bathroom, and you got to hope, especially if it's a mom, it's usually okay, because it's very rare that women are going to molest kids. But if it's a dad trying to take his daughter to the bathroom, that's where it becomes difficult. Or if the child is trying to go to the bathroom, you got some pervy watching them. There's just a whole bunch of avenues that open up. So I believe in a family restroom. Maybe you need to do the same thing for people who are going through the change. And I mean, it's just the only thing I can think of. True. And there are some you can't tell. I mean, now they've gotten it. I mean, there are some males that I know of who, and I had a cousin who was, I don't know, they called him drag queen back in the day. He was pretty. My dad has pictures of Larry. Larry was pretty. And Larry, full makeup, you would not know Larry was a man. And I've had associates of mine back in my party days when I partied with a bunch of gay boys that they put their makeup on, honey. You wouldn't know they was a dude. You wouldn't know they shade that face and do they tucks and nuts and everything else and you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know you was dealing with it, but you would have no idea. So, I even know some girls that can pass as guys. You wouldn't even know. And there are times when, and not that I was going to the trans stage, or not that I was trying to be like a guy or anything, but like when I first started trucking and I was smaller, I had a Werner jacket. I zipped it up. I wore really baggy sweatpants. Most people thought I was a dude. I didn't say nothing to nobody. I had a baseball cap on. You didn't see no chest. Now I'm bigger and you can even see more of my butt. Now pretty much I'm a girl, regardless of if I bundled up like that. But they didn't know. Anyway, y'all, I gotta go to sleep. And much love to y'all. So yeah, put the comments below. We'll get that popping off. And if you decide to watch this video, that means give us a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell, and share it out. We've reached over 1,000, and so this is to say, put your comment below. That's not the chat in here. It's comments below. You gotta still comment after the video's done. Put a comment below, and then I'll do a drawing. I'm gonna head out of here. I probably could actually, right now I'm only like 75 minutes from where I could actually drive again. But I'm getting ready to get in the bunk and go to sleep. And then try to get up in the morning and head out so that I'm 9 hours away from where I'm going to in Arkansas. And head that way and hopefully get a good trucking spot. And then go eat me some sister's soul food in Memphis, Arkansas. I think, yeah. See, I'll find some. I might try to find me a soul food restaurant around there and get me, because Chuck a Bill or some barbecue, y'all. I love barbecue. And I make a really good sauce. But anyway, and you know what? I should do a giveaway on that once I do a couple batches of sauce. Anyway, y'all, be blessed. Have a good night. It was good chatting with y'all. And yes, I may do a series on Grumpy. I have to do a series on him. I need to record him secretly doing his, trying to, I think how he used to play women. So he wants to play a female. So he thinks he can play his dog. Child, you might be play Christina. You ain't gonna play me. You get told. Shoot, why you play it? Anyway, peace, y'all. Have a blessed night. And I'll look at this hair stuff. Somebody's Larry Smith sent me just hair stuff. Y'all, I'll look at that. Y'all mentioned some grandma